Have you ever paused to consider the intricate tapestry of your life, those seemingly random threads that when you step back, weave together to create a picture you never could have predicted? It's like looking at the back of an embroidery, a jumble of knots and loose ends, until you flip it over and see the coherent design. Today, we're embarking on a journey through three pivotal moments in the life of a true visionary. A man whose experiences, though personal, offer universal lessons about navigating the unpredictable currents of existence. These aren't just anecdotes. They're profound insights into how setbacks can become springboards, how passion fuels innovation, and how confronting our mortality can sharpen our focus on what truly matters. Imagine your life's narrative beginning with a profound twist, a decision made not by you, but about you, even before your first breath. Our first story unfolds with a young unwed graduate student, a woman with a clear vision for her child's upbringing. She sought parents with a college education, and fate seemed to align with a lawyer and his wife, ready to adopt. But destiny, it seems, often has its own script. In a stunning last-minute change of heart, this couple decided they yearned for a daughter. This unexpected turn sent ripples through the adoption process, leading to a late-night phone call that would alter the course of history. On the other end were our protagonist's adoptive parents, a working-class couple who hadn't finished college. The biological mother's initial refusal to sign the adoption papers created a tense standoff, resolved only by a solemn promise. This child would receive a college education. 17 years later, that promise was kept, but the choice of an expensive institution led to a stark realization. Faced with mounting tuition bills that were depleting his parents' life savings, he made a bold, perhaps seemingly impulsive decision to drop out after just 6 months. It was a move fraught with uncertainty, a leap of faith into the unknown. Yet in retrospect, this pivotal detour became the unlikely catalyst for an extraordinary journey of self-discovery. What might have been lost had he stayed on that conventional path? What unfolds when you dare to stray from the well-trodden path, when you allow your innate curiosity to be your compass? For our subject, dropping out wasn't an abandonment of learning, but rather a liberation from a rigid structure that didn't resonate. Suddenly, the shackles of required courses were gone, replaced by the freedom to explore subjects that truly ignited his intellectual fire. This period wasn't one of leisurely academic pursuit. It was marked by a stark simplicity. Sleeping on friends' floors, the humble reward of a 5-cent deposit on returned Coke bottles providing sustenance, and a weekly 7-mile pilgrimage for a single good meal. Yet within this unconventional existence, serendipity struck. A seemingly insignificant decision, an impulse to audit a calligraphy class, would unknowingly shape the future of technology. He immersed himself in the intricacies of serif and sans serif typefaces, the subtle art of spacing between letters, and the overall aesthetic of great typography. At the time, it held no promise of a career, no discernible practical value. Yet, a decade later, this acquired knowledge became the very essence of a revolutionary user interface. Imagine a world without the diverse and elegant fonts we take for granted on our computers, a world that might have been had he not followed that unexpected spark of interest. Can the profound pain of being rejected from your own creation, paradoxically, become the catalyst for even greater achievements? At the age of 30, our protagonist experienced the unimaginable, being ousted from Apple, the company he had conceived in a garage, and nurtured into a multi-billion-dollar enterprise. With thousands of employees, the Macintosh, a testament to their innovative spirit, had just been unveiled. To be so publicly dismissed from what had been the very core of his adult identity was understandably a deeply traumatic experience. He grappled with feelings of failure, the weight of letting down those who had come before him. He even contemplated leaving Silicon Valley altogether, a retreat from the very epicenter of his life's work. But amidst this darkness, a resilient ember of his original passion flickered. The love for what he did, the drive to create, hadn't been extinguished by the boardroom drama. This unwavering love became the bedrock for a new chapter. The immense pressure of maintaining success was replaced by the liberating feeling of being a beginner once again, stripped of assumptions and open to uncharted territories. This period of apparent professional devastation ironically paved the way for an era of unparalleled creative output. What if the very experience that threatens to break you ultimately becomes the cornerstone of your most significant triumphs? In the 5 years following his forced departure from Apple, our subject didn't succumb to bitterness or stagnation. Instead, he channeled his energy into launching not one, but 2 groundbreaking companies, Next and Pixar. Pixar, against all odds, revolutionized the world of animation, delivering the first fully computer-animated feature film, Toy Story, and establishing itself as a cinematic powerhouse. Then, in a remarkable twist of fate, the company that had rejected him years earlier, Apple, acquired Next. This acquisition brought him back to the company he co-founded, and the very technology developed at Next formed the foundation for Apple's subsequent resurgence, shaping the digital landscape we know today. Personally, this period also brought profound joy in the form of a deep and lasting partnership, culminating in a family. Reflecting on this trajectory, it becomes clear that the awful-tasting medicine of being fired was, in fact, the necessary catalyst for a remarkable personal and professional renaissance, a testament to resilience and the enduring power of passion. Have you ever truly contemplated the profound implications of living each day with the awareness of its finite nature? At the age of 17, a simple yet profound quote resonated deeply with our subject. If you live each day as if it was your last, someday you'll most certainly be right. This wasn't just a fleeting thought. It became a daily practice, a personal litmus test. Every morning, he would look in the mirror and ask himself if his intended actions for the day aligned with what he would want to do if it were his last. When the answer was consistently no, it served as a powerful signal that a change was needed. This constant awareness of mortality wasn't morbid. It was a tool for clarity, a way to cut through the noise of external pressures and trivial concerns. In the face of death, the weight of expectations, the shackles of pride, and the fear of embarrassment or failure all lose their power, leaving only what truly holds significance. This daily confrontation with his own impermanence became a powerful compass, guiding him toward choices aligned with his deepest values and aspirations. It's the one universal truth that binds all of humanity, yet we often shy away from its contemplation. Death is the ultimate destination, the final chapter in every life story. No one, regardless of their achievements or status, can escape its inevitability. And perhaps, rather than viewing it as a tragic end, we can see it as an integral part of life's cycle, a powerful agent of change, clearing the way for new beginnings, for the next generation. Right now, we are the new, full of potential and possibility. But the cycle continues, and someday we too will become the old, making way for what comes next. This understanding of our limited time on this earth shouldn't breed despair, but rather a profound sense of urgency and a deep appreciation for the present moment. Don't squander your precious time adhering to someone else's blueprint for life, constrained by the dogma of others' opinions. Don't let the cacophony of external voices drown out the quiet wisdom of your own inner voice. And so, as we weave together these 3 seemingly disparate threads from the life of an extraordinary individual, the unexpected detour that led to unforeseen opportunities, the crushing setback that ignited a period of unparalleled creativity, and the constant awareness of mortality that sharpened his focus on purpose. A powerful and timeless message emerges. It's a message about the profound power of trusting the unseen connections in our lives, even when the path ahead is shrouded in uncertainty. It's about the unwavering pursuit of what ignites our passion, the refusal to settle for anything less than what truly resonates with our soul. And ultimately, it's a poignant reminder of the precious and finite nature of our time, urging us to embrace our authentic selves, to listen to the whispers of our hearts, and to never stop being hungry for knowledge and living with a touch of inspired foolishness. Stay hungry, stay foolish.